Welcome back, guys, to the Unheard podcast. Today we have something more serious as a topic. Today we're actually going to be talking about sexual harassment. Now, before we get started, you have to know what sexual harassment is. Sexual harassment is sex discrimination that violates Act 7 of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. And basically what it is unwanted sexual favors or sexual advances. And it doesn't have to be a sexual in nature, but can also include sex discrimination or gender discrimination.
So basically, to give more of an idea of what a sexual advancement is, a sexual advancement can be an action or a few words with or without another person's consent to basically gain some sort of sexual gratification or some sexual favors. Sexual advances without another person's consent is another form of sexual harassment. Not to be confused with sexual assault. Sexual assault is basically intentionally touching someone without their consent or coercing or forcing them to do sexual actions in order to get, another form of sexual gratification.
The law that deals with sexual harassment is Title VII. Title VII is a federal law that prohibits the discrimination of color, sex, race, and national origin in the workplace. It applies to a local, state, and federal government level, and for employers with 15 or more employees is what this applies to. Even though Title VII is held up to a high standard, a lot of people still deal with the problem of sexual harassment in the workplace.
So like Brendan said, sexual harassment is still a problem, even though the law is in place to deal with it. So how you want to report it, one way can be to consult your handbook or policies in your workplace to see the proper procedures you can take to report any sexual harassment going on. Make sure you're as detailed as possible, just so the person who can take care of it, such as your boss, can know how to deal with it. The second thing you can do is, if you feel comfortable talking to your supervisor or boss directly, you can do that. Make sure you're also as detailed as possible, like in the letter, and also tell them the procedures you've already taken to account for the sexual harassment. And lastly, you can write a complaint to the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. They're an agency that deals with any discrimination laws. So you have up to 180 days to file a complaint to the EEOC. Sorry. The 180-day filing deadline for the EEOC can be extended to 300 days if a state or local agency enforces a state or local law about the discrimination that follows on the same basis.
Really quickly, we just wanted to have a small sit down with our audience. We know that sexual harassment is a pretty touchy and very important conversation that you need to have at some point in your life. If you have been a victim or have witnessed sexual harassment and didn't know what to do, there are plenty of ways, plenty of people that you can go to. You can go to trusted adults, trusted friends. You're not alone. You have people who are there to help you. If you don't feel like you can trust anyone around you, there is a number you can call.
The number is 800-656-HOPE. Or instead of HOPE, you can do 4673. So again, 800-656-4673.